calendar year, we have finals week at Wimbledon, book week at school, even freshers week at uni.
But none compare to the week of Casa Amor. Quote Toby, "This is a test," unquote.
I wouldn't want to be Hugo marking this one, as this exam was worse than a 30 marker and no marks for showing workings.
In probably the biggest turnaround in Love Island history, it's our job to MVQ level 1 and work out what has happened.
Oh, yes, indeed. Hello, it's Matt and Megan, and this is Off the Island podcast. Here we are.
Oh, we're together, guys.
We're actually together.
Obviously, you can't see this at home. We just sound exactly the same, except the fact that probably my vocals sound actually a bit more professional than usual.
Thankfully, Zoom hasn't let us now.
No.
Well, touch
yes,
wood.
it's very early into the Zoom
Please don't ruin it.
But yeah, hello, Matt.
Hello, we're in Southampton.
Feels a bit surreal, doesn't it?
I know, it's good. It's crazy, but I think it's needed. And yeah, as you say, it helps that we don't have to deal with the internet. But what a week. It feels like a special occasion, actually.
It's been savage.
Like a Casa Amor special, pretty much.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think I've ever been on such an emotional roller coaster with a TV program.
Yeah.
As I have this week.
I think so too. And also, these 3 days that they've longed out the return from Casa Amor has been unbearable, to be honest.
Yeah, it has. I feel like they've proper stuck the knife in with a few people with the old postcard.
Yeah.
That's not actually, can we just talk about this for a second?
Yeah.
It's not a postcard.
It's not a postcard.
It's an A4 piece of paper.
With some pictures on.
Yeah, and I really think that they need to go back to school and look at a standard printer. And if you tried to print on a postcard, you'd be very disappointed.
There you go. Love Island producers, heard it here first. Do better with your printer. But was there even a message? Oh, there was a message. No, it was just the address, wasn't it? There was no message on the back.
No. So again,
But I think the things they tried so hard to get a picture that would really like get to Liberty of Jake.
Yeah.
And all they could find was a picture of him laughing.
I know. Which I think is so lovely.
It is nice.
And supports what I said from the beginning. Which is that they're going to be together to the end.
Yes, we'll get there.
Because let's be honest, someone's got it wrong.
Okay, I honestly regret, actually. Like Toby, I have a regret from last week, and that was predicting that Liam and Millie would win. But anyway, shall we get into it?
Yes.
Right, our top 3 moments from this week are, what's the first one?
Casa Amor.
What's the second one?
Oh, Casa Amor.
And the third one?
Casa Amor, the return.
The return. So we're going to get through it. Obviously, Casa Amor week, as we said, is a big week, I feel, in the calendar year.
Yeah.
So shall we start with this dare challenge that the boys were doing? Because obviously the girls were completely, if they really know what happened, would be completely annoyed by it, that it was outside of an actual challenge.
Yes.
Set by Love Island themselves. Where do we start with it? I mean, they all kissed someone.
They did. Even Jake, who's got a girlfriend, he was quite happy to stick his tongue down somebody's throat. I honestly feel like I've never seen so much snogging in all my life. And at one point, I was like, I'm going to be sick of this. This is too much now.
It's when they zoom in, the tongue just gets...
And you see them wipe their mouth after from the saliva.
Yeah, like they've just had some meal.
Yeah, it's just gross. And then they're straight onto the next person.
Oh, it's actually terrible. It's actually terrible. But I think if we're gonna put it out there, Teddy has obviously tried to be good. Well, he has been good. Jake and Teddy obviously are on the day beds all week.
Yeah.
So fair play to them. I mean, where do we start? Well done to them. Liam, let's get into this early doors. It was quite early doors that him and Lily were quite keen to clearly know each other, want to get to know each other.
Yeah, I feel like there was a lot of similarities between her and Millie as well. She's tall, she's blonde. That's about as far as I can go with that. Different areas of the country.
I was going to say they're not even from the same place, are they?
But I mean, okay, I will say one thing. She did kind of stick it on him quite a lot.
She did.
She did really try and push him into spending more time with her. But you've got a voice in your head. And I think going as far as to sleep in the same bed with her and be outside on the day bed, like kissing, and every time he pulled away, then he goes back in. Well, that's not okay.
Yeah. No. Where do you stand on? Are you happy with
Oh no.
him staying in the bed? So obviously, Millie's just seen a picture of him staying in the bed with her.
Yeah.
Is that, I know that's not good, but would you rather see that than him kissing her? Or is it level playing field for you?
Yeah, probably the bed sitch. Oh, do you know what? I don't know. Mate, I think in a way that's probably more intimate, right? What would you think?
Yeah. I don't know. I'm in the middle. I'm in the middle because again, yeah, I know what you mean. Obviously, sharing a bed with someone, he's sharing a bed with someone. But obviously the kiss is a kiss, and that's a lot more like intimate in sort of that sense where
Yeah, I mean, you can't escape each other,
yeah,
can you?
that's the thing. So
I mean, they didn't cuddle in the bed.
No.
So I think he literally just used it as an excuse probably to sleep inside and not get bitten.
I mean, fair play in that sense.
Yeah, which I can't really, have a go at him for.
No.
But I just feel very disappointed.
Yeah.
I know they're not in a relationship, so you've got to look at it like that. But I think
Yeah.
because she was just so excited about him coming back and didn't give anybody else the time of day. Just sad times.
I
you
know
know?
it's sad. It's sad. We'll mention it again. But so Hugo's recoupled. He's happy. He's Amy, is it?
Amy, yeah.
With Amy.
He's definitely proper chuffed with himself, isn't he?
What do you think that's going to last?
No.
I'm glad you said that because I feel because she was stuck between him and Tyler.
Yes.
So she stayed with Tyler that first night.
Mm-hmm.
And all of a sudden, second night, fair play for her wanting to sort of mix it up. But then because she obviously saw that he was the easier option, but Tyler had already sort of drifted to Clarice.
Yeah.
So went with Hugo.
And then she confessed that it was an instant connection.
Yeah.
Which we know isn't true.
Isn't true. And because she knows that those girls get on with him.
Yeah.
So she wants to get on with them. But you never know, it might work out. It could work out, but I don't think it will.
No.
Sadly.
I agree with you there, Matt.
So then there's Tyler.
What do you think about Tyler? I'm curious to hear it from a male perspective.
It's difficult. You forget that they're coupled up, but you forget that doesn't mean that they're in a relationship.
Mm-hmm.
And obviously he was in the villa, what, 3 or 4 days? And the funny thing was, quick, like sort of diverting away from that, he said to Liam, I've never seen you so happy before. And I'm thinking, you've known him 3 days.
I'm so glad you picked up on that. I screamed at my TV and I was like, that's because you've only just got in there. What on earth?
Literally only just met. I'm like, you've known him 3 days. I've had milk in the fridge longer than you've known him. Like, seriously. Oh my days. I've had, quoting last week, salad dressing in the fridge longer than he's known him last week.
No.
Like, seriously, come on. But
what a statement.
Tyler, yeah, I think he's a weird one. I think he's just trying to just get in there with all of them, and I don't think it's working for him. But he's recoupled. I mean, Kaz has recoupled, but only because she saw the postcard.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a bit of there's going to be some bad blood there now. I don't think they'll come back together. I think Kaz is better than that. But if he thinks he had a better connection with Clarice, then so be it.
Yeah, well, it's going to be a case of the grass is greener again, I think.
Yeah.
So, yeah, what can we do?
I think so. Right.
We can talk about it. That's what we can do.
We can talk about it. Obviously, pot kettle. Toby's recoupled. Shock. In other news, water is wet. Mary, quite contrary.
How does her garden grow?
Just shocking, isn't it? Really?
Honestly, that quote, that just killed me.
I know.
Talking of quotes, should we get on to our favourite one?
Let's do it. Yeah. What's this bit called? What's this part of the thing called?
This is all the things she said, all the things she said, all the things she said.
All the things she said, all the things she said, running through my head, running through my head. All the things she said, all the things she said, running through my head, running through my head. All the things she said, all the things she said, running through my head, running through my head. All the things she said, all the things she said, running through my head, running through my head.
There it is. Right, let's do it. You kick off.
Okay, so The new boys come in, right?
Yeah.
There's multiple of them. And
Yeah.
I'm really, really sorry. I'm going to quote, but I can't remember his name. So I do apologize. But one of them, they were talking about what they do for a living. And he said, I'm a car salesman, so I sell cars.
Oh my days, these guys.
And they wonder, I mean, he's not in there anymore. I mean,
No.
why?
I mean,
Let's just talk about why.
just trying to think of other jobs that sort of give away what you do without. Do you know what I mean?
Like, I'm a milkman.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so I drop off milk.
To men. Oh my days. I'm a postman. All right.
Yeah,
What do you do? I deliver post. Oh, that's good.
isn't it?
Oh, it's just horrendous. I mean, he must have been feeling like really awkward.
I mean, he can't have thought of anything else to say because that is just the one line that is not going to get you in like
I know.
any form of couple, is it?
I know. One thing, in fact, I've just thought of another one. Do you have this question to you a lot? And you say, I'm a singer, and then say, what do you sing?
All the time. And then it's country music. Oh, that's different. What makes you want to do country music? And then I have to go for a long spiel of how I got into it. If I just said pop or rock, it would just be accepted. I might
Yeah.
start lying, actually.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
please mix it up.
Shall I?
Be like, I'm in a metal band.
Yes. I'm going to do it.
And that's when you'll start. People just go along with
Yeah. Oh, okay.
it.
And they walk off with funny looks.
Yeah. Right. Shall we do this one? Obviously, at this point, Jake, I think all the boys were chatting about the girls in the Casa Amor, obviously, because Casa Amor. And Jake says, I'm gonna try to do it, Brum. Where is he from? He's not Brummie,
He's from
Liberty.
Somerset.
Somerset.
Because he talks like
don't,
that.
Don't let the days count. Make the days count. You mean? And Liam says, you mean don't count the days. Make the days count. Yeah.
He is
awful.
on a different planet, that guy.
Oh my days. Oh my days. Oh, by the way, you sent me a voice note this week and you said you quoted Lucinda. Do it, please.
Really? Oh, Matt, why are you making me do this? No. Oh, and she said that all the way out of the village.
So
She
harsh.
ruined Aaron's life,
I know.
actually.
She's ruined her life.
Sorry.
She has.
I'm not happy about it. I
No.
liked Aaron.
I
He
know.
could have stayed in there.
He could have won.
Oh.
We could have won with Kaz, actually. I honestly think that.
Yeah, but again, you know what? These guys. I want
No.
2 and 2 on, mate.
Well,
Right.
that's quiet. That's because they're trying to make the days count and not let the days count.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was interesting. And Jake has no idea what the phrase is. But luckily, Liam had it tattooed on his right arm.
Of course he did.
Of course he did, because that's what he's doing. Anyway.
Every day. Every second. Every
Literally.
ounce of saliva count. Maybe that's what he should change it to.
What a guy. What
Mm.
a-
Well, his days aren't counting right now,
I
are
know,
they?
I know.
Mm,
Anyway,
mm,
right.
mm. We'll get to that.
What's the next one?
Right. So, talking of the old kisses.
Mm.
So, I feel like we're jumping forward a bit here. So,
Yeah.
I don't know whether we should talk about a little bit more about what was on the postcard.
Yes.
So, I'm annoyed.
Go on.
Okay. I'm a big fan of Teddy and Faye. I know
Yes.
you're not a massive fan of Faye.
No.
We've discussed this, but I am. I think she's very upfront. You know where you stand with her. And I think she'd finally started to let her guard down, as she has told us all,
Mhm.
and Teddy multiple times.
Great name.
And Teddy, he is what it says on the tin. He is a teddy bear, really, isn't he?
He even brought the teddy bear out.
I know. And then left it on the floor. That was so melodramatic.
It was like,
I-
okay.
I know. It was really pointless.
And she went over and picked it up. It was so funny.
Yeah. It was like such a waste of camera time. Like,
Yeah.
Anyway.
It's like the worst Disney film ever.
Yeah, it was. They needed to put like a really sad song there.
Imagine if they put that in the end of Toy Story.
See, that would have been so sad, wouldn't it?
Toy Story 5.
Yeah. For the next one, I
The
think you
next
should
one.
suggest it.
Okay.
Right, we digress.
Yes.
So, Faye. Oh. So she gets on this postcard a picture of Teddy kissing someone. Up to this point, she's been sleeping outside. She's engaged in conversation with the guys, but nothing more than that, just on a friendship level.
Yeah.
And she sees this because of the Dare challenge. Which, okay, again, you know, we know that it was a dare and whatever. They weren't together, etc., etc. But it's really made him look like he's in a bad light. So he comes back in.
Yep.
She's coupled up with somebody else who makes her laugh. They've not done anything, but they did sleep in the bed together. And he's there like on his own and heartbroken. I feel like it needs to be known that he hasn't done anything wrong.
No, he hasn't.
And he literally has just talked about her for the last 4 days. And I think the boys need to stop fussing around shitty Liam and actually
and
back
Toby.
Teddy. Yeah, and Toby.
Well, to be fair, Toby did it to himself. He was like, "Oh, but I've done. Yeah, I've left Abby there." I was like, "We'll go to that." But anyway, but yeah, I honestly feel bad for Teddy because obviously he has been good, and Faye has just sort of taken that postcard, that situation, literally escalated it 1,000 miles an hour.
Yeah, she has.
And he's now on his own, which he shouldn't be. And he's looking at Liam thinking, how have I come back with no one?
Matt's very
And
popular today.
Clearly. I've come back with no one, and Liam's got not 2 girls, but 2 girls on the go, pretty much.
Yeah, exactly. It's not on, and blimey.
I know.
God, I got a text.
Islanders. Oh,
Dear, dear. I just hope that they sort things out. I think they will. They had a little cuddle, didn't they, last night? And she had a little breakdown. It's normally a good sign.
Is it?
A few tears. Yeah, it was tears and a cuddle. Tears and a cuddle normally mean
On the shoulder as well.
Yeah, because I can see them going the long term, if I'm honest.
Okay, interesting.
And I'm normally right, aren't I, Matt?
We'll get to that.
Okay, so
another one. So Toby obviously came back from Catherine Moore.
Yeah.
What a place. And he was in the, what is it, the diary room?
Yeah,
diary room?
That's what I think it is. It reminds me of Big Brother diary room.
Pod?
They've never called it anything, have
No,
they?
that's what I thought. And he says, obviously, he's come back with Mary, quite contrary. How did your garden grow? And Abby was there, left on her own after he was coupled up with her for a day and a half.
Yeah.
After leaving Chloe. So he came back and said, I don't want to live life with regrets, but that was a regret. Fuck. He just kept saying, fuck.
He does not know what he wants, does he? I mean, it's actually irritating me now because I'm just like, oh, do you know what? You're just a little kid that is getting way too happy about every single person that pays you attention.
Have your connections to Toby said anything about it?
Yeah, they said they can't watch it because he's making a prat of himself.
Well, there you go.
Sorry, Toby, that's your friends talking.
Oh, he is. He's. I just don't understand. His age is showing a little bit.
Massively.
And he just needs to get a hold of it and realise what he wants and realise that he's not going to have a filter of girls just coming through the door every time, literally coming through the door every time.
No.
So I don't think he's going to last very long with anyone.
No, they'll all get sick of him. But then I don't understand how Abby sat there like, oh, you tell me what you want. No, you don't ask him that. You say, you've messed up and I'm moving on. Bye.
And then she's still like, can I hold you? So I can't walk in my heels.
So needy.
Oh.
Honestly, pathetic. Get a grip, woman.
Or don't wear heels if you can't walk in them.
No, wear flip-flops and walk away.
Exactly.
Flip away.
I'm walking away.
Bit of
Craig David for you in Southampton. Happy days.
I'm going to see him.
Are you?
In September.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm very excited.
London.
No, Southend actually.
Oh.
Good old Southend.
Southend. Come on. Right, last quote.
No, not last quote.
What?
I've got a quote.
Have you?
Yeah.
Have I missed one?
It's the one, the kisses thing.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. God.
You can go first.
No, you go.
want.
No, you do it. It's yours. It's
Okay,
yours. I forgot we had
you.
that.
I nearly lost my favourite moment of the day. So, okay. So going back to the postcard, after Kaz had obviously seen that, and we'll talk about this more soon, that Tyler had cracked on with somebody else. She was very heartbroken, and that was really sad to see. So she got talking to Matt, who seems really genuinely interested in her, and he seems like a nice guy.
Yeah.
So they had a few kisses, and then Faye decided to ask us some questions. So she said, I bet your mingle was tingling on fire. Then went on to say, would you say you were on a 30-degree dunk it wash? And Kaz replied saying, entry level with a strong finish.
I mean,
The visual imagery of that is just
it's been
second to
impressive this year, I
none.
have to say.
I know.
The footballs with the footballs with the boys with the football quotes as well.
Yeah.
About scoring an own goal and handballs
Yes.
was interesting as well. But yeah, that is also. I mean, what's better than a washing analogy?
No. I mean, I'd never even heard of a 30-degree dunk it wash. Have you ever done that?
I mean, can you do that?
I feel like it would be quite dangerous.
Yeah, you can't just dunk something in a washing machine.
Like, quickly open the door, make sure that none of the water goes.
Unless,
Here we go.
yeah.
1, 2, 3, dunk.
Unless you did it in the sink. But you have to get it 30 degrees. I feel like it might take a while.
That would be scalding.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about that.
No,
But yeah, well, who knows? I'd like to see them try it.
I would.
Not that they're doing their washing in the villa. What?
Aha.
What?
I've got an idea.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
Where's this gonna go?
I've got an idea. If you don't do your challenge,
Oh,
that's what you've got to do.
What?
Yeah.
I've got to do a dunk it wash,
That's
30
your
degree heat.
sacrifice. Yeah. Your
Okay.
forfeit is to do a 30-degree dunk it wash. And I want you to video it. And I want to see all the water rush onto the floor.
You can pay for a new floor in the kitchen.
Right. We'll lay some towels down.
Right. Is it my quote? It's my quote,
It
isn't it?
is, yeah.
Right. So this was just the weirdest thing, and we don't have to. There's nothing really to say on it, really.
No.
Kaz talking about Dale quite early on in the week, chatting to Chloe. He was topless, like all the boys are all the time. They just wear shorts and whatever else they're wearing.
I know it's terrible.
But the thing is, Kaz thought, oh yeah, he's got really nice dress sense. He's not wearing anything.
No.
How can you say he's got really nice dress sense when he's not wearing anything?
Do you think she got confused with his tattoos and was like momentarily thinking that he had some real artistic clothing on? But actually, no, it's just his skin.
Maybe. But I mean,
That is mad.
he's got really nice dress sense.
God, that's an easy way to get a compliment, isn't it?
Yeah. Just walk around topless, if
Yeah.
only.
Great dress sense.
Unbelievable. Right. Shall we finish off? Obviously, we've got to talk about your challenge, but also we've got to talk about the return from Casa Amor, specifically with Millie and Liam, because obviously last week I predicted that they would win, and now I'm saying I don't think they will.
Da, da, da.
I know, but
You're too premature, Matt.
I shouldn't have said it, should I?
No, you should have kept your mouth shut. No, to be honest with you, I can see why you said it.
Yeah.
But I think maybe you're the reason that it's all gone wrong.
Millie, I'm sorry. I do genuinely feel bad for you, and
he's a fan of you.
I'm a fan of Millie.
Yeah.
Am I?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm a
You talk
fan
about
of
her
Millie.
quite a lot and you have a little glint in your eye.
Because I think she's nice, and I think she deserves to win.
Oh,
I know.
it's very sweet.
I do. I think she's grown. Well, she's getting a bit deep now. This is that's where I'm going with this, actually.
Okay.
But no, honestly, I think she's a lot of the girls go to her. She's a very focal part of that group, and I feel like she should win.
Yeah, she's a nice girl. She is.
And what Liam did was horrible, but it's the way he was just sitting there, knowing he was sort of like smug when Lily walks through the door.
He started laughing. I literally thought, and I know that was probably a nervous
Yeah.
laugh, but
Yeah.
I was really angry about that.
And Millie was like, "What?"
Yeah.
Before anything was even said by Laura Whitmore. But I know, it was just the way he sort of went about it. He did not act very good about that
No, he
at
didn't.
all. But who knows? Is it done for you?
I actually don't think it is, sadly. I
Really?
think he's going to continuously try and win her back now
Yeah.
because he knows that, well, he's really screwed up.
Yeah.
But if it lasts in there, it will not last on the outside
No.
because she'll have no trust with him now.
No.
And why would you? I wouldn't.
That's true. I mean, she said, to be fair, that she doesn't trust anyone,
Yeah.
and she's not going to trust anyone. She's like, I've been cheated on before on a lad's holiday, and
Oh, that is
much.
essentially what they've thought of it, though,
I
isn't
know,
it?
I know, and it's not.
No, it's a test though, isn't it? It's a
Oh, of
test.
course, it's a test. It's
Yeah.
a test. I forgot about that. It's a
That's
test.
it. Just in case we did forget.
Do we need tests though? With this, do we need tests?
I don't like tests because it means you have to mark them.
I know. Yeah, and even if you show your workings, Liam showed his workings,
Oh, he did.
and he still failed big time.
Massively.
Like I missed the days we used to get marks for your workings.
Do you know what? They were brilliant, weren't they?
was.
If only you could show that to every boss. Look, I have actually been thinking about what I'm supposed to be doing.
Yeah,
Look inside my brain.
Yeah.
And you'll understand
exactly.
whilst I'm flicking through Facebook and drinking tea.
Literally, yeah. Yeah, that's what it is. Anyway.
So,
yeah.
the return. So, for the next week, what is your prediction? What do you think is going to happen?
I don't know. I genuinely don't know. I think Toby might sway back to Abigail.
Right.
It's Abigail, isn't it?
Mhm.
Not
Not Mary, Mary, quite contrary.
no. I actually think Mary quite contrary How's Your Garden Grow is better for him.
Okay.
But I think he's going to go back to Abigail because I think he's just, I don't know. I just think he just don't know what he's doing, to be honest.
No, he doesn't.
Plot twist. How about Teddy and Mary?
Absolutely not.
Okay. Just thought I'd throw it out there just to see what the odds are.
I think him and Faye will get back together.
Okay.
And I think Millie will take Liam back begrudgingly
Yeah.
to stay in the show.
Yeah.
And I think Jake will tell Liberty that he loves her.
Yeah. Cute.
Yeah.
He
He is funny though. It's
is
like
funny.
behind her back, he's all like talks about
Laddie.
Liv. And then no, I think he's quite pro her.
Yeah, he is,
And then when
yeah.
he's in front of her, he's like, "Oh, did you miss me?"
Yeah.
Not, "Oh, I really missed you."
Yeah. It is quite funny,
It
actually.
is.
I think they are going to go the way now, actually. They are going to go the way.
They are.
And
I think they'll win.
yeah. But you've got that over me because you said it first.
I did.
In fact, you said it the first week.
Yeah, I did.
So fair enough. And then who else we got? So obviously got Tyler. That's just Clarice is gonna just whatever's gonna happen, that's gonna happen. I think when there's a vote off, if there's a couple, it'll probably be him.
I think you're right. Maybe
Um,
Toby though.
Yeah. But again, yeah, Toby probably. I think people are just bored of him now.
Yeah, he's not funny anymore.
Go back to playing football, mate.
Don't even do that.
Well, yeah. We just look at each other like, and yeah, I think-
Footballers are bad people.
Yes, and also I think we're set though. I think we're set to the end. I still can't work out how many weeks are left.
Neither can I. I did plan on Googling this and
Mm.
I didn't.
Usually like the
But
week
I
before.
did the workings out in my head.
Yeah.
So does that count?
Yeah, oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah?
I'll give you a mark for that. Yeah,
Okay.
I'll give you 2 marks for that.
Thank you.
One per couple, one per person in a couple. That makes 2 marks. Yeah, that was showing my workings.
That really was. I think you should get 3 for that.
Oh well, it is a test at the end of the day. So your challenge.
Yeah.
What's the update?
It's terrible. It's not going well. Nobody wants me.
I saw that Wes Nelson brought out a song this week with Clean Bandit,
I know.
so that's why he didn't get a reply.
Absolutely. He's been so busy doing other things. Yeah, I think the problem is I've set the bar too high for myself.
So who have you got? Have you messaged just Wes?
Wes and there was other people. Let me check my inbox.
Kem?
Yeah, I tried to message Kem as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I thought, we could have a little podcast off.
Podcast
Like,
on.
mine's better than yours. Yeah.
Or I didn't see Chris Hughes at the cricket the other day, so I couldn't ask him again. However, I'm going to the cricket again on Saturday and Sunday.
Right, this is the moment.
So, Chris Hughes, I'm coming for you. I guess if that's what it is.
All we need is a photo, Chris. No, we don't. We need an actual drink, don't we?
We need a drink. Well, yeah, need a drink with him.
Yeah, I do.
So we'll get to that. And as for my challenge, again, I am not anywhere further with it. So we're not doing very
No,
well.
we're
Maybe
not, actually. I feel like we set really hard challenges.
we have.
And it's going to annoy us both if neither of us get to the other end.
I don't know how long it's going to last, but I have an idea. Georgia, who just left the villa, who was in there for like a day.
Oh, yeah.
She is very active on Instagram at the moment, and I feel she's quite a nice person.
Yeah,
very,
she was a nice
just
girl.
chill. So I feel like she's someone who could reply to a message.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay. Watch this space.
Watch this space next
All
week.
these clothes.
I could have a flip flop from Georgia from this year's Love Island.
Well, do you know what? If you manage that, well done. Because if not, you're doing your 30-degree Dunkit wash.
And on that, I think that's pretty much it for this week. It's been a big one.
It has. I feel quite exhausted with the emotional strain of it all, if I'm honest.
Generally knackered today, I think, as well.
Yeah.
So we'll go for that. Next week is going to be a cracker. I feel like we're getting near to the end. We're starting to get there and people will start being voted off soon. So
Yeah.
who knows what's going to happen.
Every day is a school day right now.
There you go. This is Off the Island podcast.
Thank you so much for listening. We will be back here next week.
See you later.
Bye.